Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, October 15th of 2024. I'm Stacia Blake. In the headlines tonight, protests de-escalate as teachers return to the classroom on Tuesday. Opposition leader questions who's to blame over teachers' protest action. And Sir Daniel Williams' life commemorated during a joint parliament sitting. And CCJ set to rule on BICO compensation case. While regionally, Exxon not interested in renegotiating oil contract with Guyana government. And on the international front, North Korea blows up roads near South Korea border as tensions soar. And coming up in sports, McDonald College captures national cross-country title. We'll have all the details for you right after this break.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Canadian teachers have returned to classrooms, de-escalating protests over delayed salaries, despite the issue remaining unresolved. Rena Pierre-Thomas has this report.
On Tuesday morning, teachers across Grenada heeded the call from Minister of Education, David Andrew, to return to classrooms after being absent on Monday in protest over delayed salary payments. The protests, which disrupted both primary and secondary school operations, have now eased despite the issue remaining unresolved. In his plea to educators, Senator Andrew urged teachers to be mindful of the students' well-being and the potential impact the disruptions were having on their education. Acknowledging the teachers' frustration, he asked for their patience and understanding as the government continues to work towards resolving the payroll complications that have caused the salary delays.
We regret that this has happened because there is no industrial grievance process that has been triggered. And so we encourage all of our teachers to act responsibly. We encourage the Grenada Union of Teachers to act responsibly. We are continuing to do all that we can to expedite the payments, to collaborate with our partners to ensure that payments are made soonest.
The GUT initially took a firm stance with teachers participating in widespread mild protests, arguing that their financial stability has been compromised due to months of unpaid salaries. Last week's meeting between the union and the Ministry of Education led to a partial resolution of the issue. However, many teachers are still awaiting full payment. In a statement, the Ministry of Education reported that efforts to rectify the situation are ongoing, while several teachers having already been paid are currently in the process of receiving their salaries. The ministry has assured that it is working closely with the GUT to expedite the remaining payments and to prevent further disruptions. For now, schools across Grenada has resumed normal operations, with students returning to their classrooms and teachers back at work. In the meantime, parents and students alike are relieved that classes have resumed, though many remain hopeful that a permanent solution will be found to ensure the situation is not repeated. Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
Speaking against the backdrop of the recent escalation of protest action by teachers across Grenada over unpaid salaries, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell said he's holding the government responsible. Details in this report.
Over the past few weeks, industrial action by teachers across the island has sparked a range of opinions on where the blame should be placed. During an appearance on GBN's Beyond the Headlines program, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell voiced his perspective, stating that the government must take full responsibility for the situation.
It has to be the government decision. Colleague, the leadership has to take responsibility for this. Colleague, I give you an example of the difference in philosophy. You check the people that served me as permanent secretary in the Prime Minister's ministry. Many of them never could be said to people that were identified as close to me politically. We had people in place, permanent secretaries, who were marginalized. I mean, when the government came in, this government came in, there were a number of public servants who I believe, permanent secretary, I personally believe, supported them. And they had years of experience. What did they do? You choose a cabinet secretary from way down in the system that had no experience in managing any serious department in the public service and made them cabinet secretary.
The salary halts, which impacted some teachers, began in August, but the Ministry of Education has yet to provide a clear explanation. The non-payment issue primarily affects temporary teachers who are standing in for colleagues on maternity or study leave, as well as permanent teachers in some cases. This lack of clarity has fueled frustration among educators and the general public. The Grenada Union of Teachers, GUT, began mild industrial action in early October, with members donning union t-shirts as a sign of solidarity. The union escalated its efforts as payments issues persisted, and on October 12, a flyer circulating on social media urged teachers to remain at home on Monday if salaries were not settled by October 13. Teachers returned to the classrooms today. Speaking Monday night ahead of the teachers' return to classrooms Tuesday, Dr. Mitchell pointed to the reassignment of critical personnel in the public service as a factor that has worsened the situation. He suggested that these changes have hindered the efficient management of the education system.
It is unfortunate that people work for months and don't get paid.
Yes.
And it's not just the teachers. I've heard of a number of public servants who are not being paid on time because a lot of the key persons who were manning the system before have been moved, and people who were supposed to, who probably maybe less capable, I don't know the individuals myself, so I can't really come to them, but I know the persons that were there will manage the system well, and unfortunately many of them have been moved on, and this is a problem I think the country is facing.
As the situation unfolds, both the teachers and the government face increasing scrutiny from the public, with expectations for a resolution that ensures the stability of the education system while protecting the welfare of both students and teachers. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Canadian policyholders of British American Insurance Company, or BICO, are bracing for a crucial decision on Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. On July 13th, 2021, the British American and CLICO Policyholders Group, or BACOL, initiated a lawsuit in the Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, against the government of Trinidad and Tobago, GORT. The suit seeks compensation for the funds owed to BICO policyholders after they were excluded from the settlement offered to other CARICOM policyholders. Approximately 2,000 policyholders from across the Caribbean, including Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been affected. Many have reported severe financial difficulties and emotional distress following the collapse of BICO in 2009. BACOL's attorneys argue that GORT's decision to prioritize certain subsidiaries of CL Financial in its protection plan discriminated against policyholders based on their nationality. They assert that this discrimination violates Article 184 of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. This legal action stems from a 2015 decision by Grenadian and Antiguan policyholders to unite and seek justice in response to the disparity in treatment following BICO's collapse and the subsequent payouts to selected policyholders. The case is being described as historic, marking the first time a group of private citizens has brought such a matter before the CCJ. Grenadian policyholders are represented by a team that includes Simon Davenport KC, Dr. Kenny Anthony, Gregory Panton, Matthew Happold, George Kernon, and Miguel Vasquez. BICOL will conduct a virtual media conference to update both policyholders and the public on the outcome of the hearing, keeping Grenadians informed during this critical moment. A true statesman remembered. It was a moment for reflection Tuesday for members of both houses of Parliament as they remembered the life of former Governor General Sir Daniel Williams. Here's more in this report.
Members of both the upper and lower houses of Parliament gathered today in one accord for a joint sitting of Parliament to celebrate the life of Sir Daniel Williams, former Governor General of Grenada, who passed away on October 2nd. The parliamentarians were joined by Lady Williams, Sir Daniel's children, and other relatives. Delivering remarks, the leader of His Majesty's opposition, Dr. Keith Mitchell, became emotional as he remembered the life of Sir Daniel.
Mr. Speaker, we've lost a great Grenadian son. I'm sorry. I beg your indulgence. Lady Williams and your family, they have given us a lot. I want to thank you for what you have given me as a person and to your country. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
In his personal capacity, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell recalls Sir Daniel Williams as a true patriot.
Speaker, naturally there are others here who could speak in far more detail to Sir Daniel's political life and his life as Governor General. So I speak merely as a citizen of St. David, as someone who Sir Daniel opened the doors for by being a trailblazer and by letting a young boy from Petit Esperance in St. David know that there is no limit to success or achievement except those that you impose on yourself. He has clearly been a trailblazer. He's clearly set the example for me and many others to follow. And in that way, he planted a tree knowing that he may not get the chance to sit beneath the shade of the tree, but that others will do so. And that, Mr. Speaker, in my mind, is a neat way of describing the life, the work, and the legacy of Sir Daniel. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Both President and Speaker of the Houses of Parliament joined in expressing their condolences.
As this distinguished House has acknowledged throughout the morning here in your gracious presence, Madam, your departed spouse was a distinguished son of the soil, and his life was one of formidable undertakings, anchored in community. If I were to summarize it, I would say that his work fits within the complex intersection of law, family and community life, and national politics, all of which contributed to Grenada's national development. Sir Daniel Williams provided wise leadership and courageous action, calm as it was already said, wise as it was already said, and deliberate, and as has already been said, very relevant in every era, in every time that he served.
Members, I too must join my voice with the sentiments expressed before. Having listened to everything that was said, it's clear in my mind that Sadani, you did a lot more than we realize as individuals. When you add the sum total of the contributions today, you get a better sense of who the gentleman really was. I don't know what his childhood dream was, but to serve as GG, as Governor General, it's the highest office that anyone can serve. So as simple and as humble as he was, he managed to attain the highest office of the state. That is really commendable. And if there is a reason to be hopeful and cheerful, is that Sadani rose, I'm not sure which part of St. David's, but rose from wherever he was born to sit in the highest office.
Members of both the upper and lower houses of Parliament took turns to pay tribute to a man who many have described as humble, peaceful, patriotic, honest, and whose legacy will live on. Christina John, GBN News.
Being a farmer requires hours of dedication and hard work. And for some farmers, this is made even more challenging by things beyond their control. Apart from being plagued by acts of predial larceny coupled with the destruction of their crops by roaming animals, one farmer is adding another nuisance to the list. GBN was summoned to the farm of a female farmer in St. David earlier this week who told GBN she's had enough. For the past 6 years, she's had to endure the stench of human waste deposited on her property. In an interview with our news team, the farmer pointed to her farm, which is mere meters away from her home, stressing that the act is allegedly committed by an adult.
I've been doing my little farming for more than 15 years. So over the past 6 years, I noticed a little development in the garden where I do my farming. Into the garden, and I'm beginning to see human feces in the garden, and that happens only when I'm cultivating the ground. If I have it in bush, that's not happening. So every time I try to plant up some things, that's happening.
The agriculturalist who engages in the cultivation of both long and short-term crops is calling on the perpetrator or perpetrators to refrain from this appalling act, adding that she might be forced into taking drastic actions.
So I'm not happy about it. It's not a good practice. So I'm calling on the persons who are responsible for doing that to cease, please. It's not a good thing because I'm doing gardening. I'm planting things for people to eat. They're not doing it in the produce, but it's around the garden, so it gives off an odor. What I did last year, I put it up on Facebook. Yeah, I put it up on Facebook, and after I put it up, I only once after that I saw it, but I spoke about it in the community. I spoke to persons in the community about it and so forth, so it's well known. And last week I said I would have done it again, but I'm speaking to the media now, and I'm asking for them to stop it.
This is news at 7. Coming up, trust issues linger between opposition leader and general secretary of the party. Stay with us for the details.
Here goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG United offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG United. Good like that.
In our
our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
All of Grenada is invited to be a part of the National Heroes Day commemoration on Saturday, October 19th, 2024 at Progress Park in St. Andrew from 9:30 a.m. to 12 midday. National Heroes Day will be commemorated under the theme Unity in commemorating our heroes, past, present, and future. Speakers at the National Heroes Day commemoration will include the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, and the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An exciting and entertaining cultural package will form part of the celebrations. Organize your groups now and let's make this a most memorable event in recognition of the sacrifices and achievements of our national heroes. Free transportation will be provided. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2024, Saturday, October 19th, Progress Park in St. Andrew. As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar. Alongside Luther, Tobago Crusoe, and 7 times Soca, and 10 times Road March King, Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $60 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Guelph, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clear Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
Where are you come out? Where are you from? How was leave free promotion? It is on budget. Somebody send out the warning.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribouries, Coop Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Speculation over the future leadership of Grenada's main opposition party, the New National Party, or NNP, continues to grow as longtime leader and former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell remains in full control, despite earlier indications of stepping away from politics. During an appearance on GBN's Beyond the Headlines with host Colin Dow, Dr. Mitchell openly admitted to having, quote, trust issues with Peter David, the party's Assistant General Secretary, who has made no secret of his intention to vie for the NNP leadership.
Well, Peter and I have had conversation, and one thing you know about me, I don't like to be dishonest about it. I told Peter I'm concerned about things that I'm here. I've told him so, and I've told him also that the question of trust is very important in anything you do. I mean, if you're in a business, I have to be able to trust you. You might have a certain skills and so on, and that's an area, that's work in progress. It's not there yet.
Dr. Mitchell's comments come in the wake of controversial remarks made during a recent NNP General Council meeting, which hinted at alleged underhanded tactics and attempts to bribe delegates for votes. Though Dr. Mitchell did not name names, the remark has been widely interpreted as referring to David. However, the opposition leader chose to remain vague, offering no specifics about the internal conflicts or the nature of his mistrust toward David.
What would you say was the betrayal of trust that would have brought about this?
No, I would not go into that. No, that's a personal issue. I said, we spoke, and he knows exactly my position. You see,
Peter David is a former General Secretary of the now ruling National Democratic Congress, NDC. He joined the NMP after being expelled from the NDC during an annual convention in 2012. Every October, we pay tribute to our children through the observance of Child Month. The month was officially declared open by Governor General Dame Stacia Grenade on Tuesday under the overarching theme, I am your child, I am your priority.
34 years ago, in 1990, Grenada signed the Convention on the Rights of the Child, which enshrines the right of children to protection, dignity, education, and self-expression. With the support of non-governmental organizations, the government of Grenada has passed legislation and developed policies and programs aimed at ensuring that the rights of children are preserved and protected. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Stacia Grenade on Tuesday shared her annual message in observance of Child Month.
This year's theme is, I am your child, I am your priority. Let us pause for a moment and reflect on these words. They are a plea from our children to us as adults to make them the priority in our lives and to do so with single-minded focus. Our children are our future. They are the legacy that we will leave behind.
Her Excellency affirmed that while raising children is the primary responsibility of parents, our schools and communities also play an important role in nurturing our children.
When children learn from different people in different settings and environments, they stand a much better chance of becoming well-adjusted and successful adults. We therefore have a collective responsibility in our homes, schools, and communities to love and guide our children so that in adulthood they can lead productive and fruitful lives.
Her Excellency the Governor General noted that despite the abundance of love and affection shown to our children, more can be done to stem violence in the home and in society against boys and girls if we lead by example, ensuring that counseling and other services are provided to our children to tend to both their mental and physical health.
Creating a safe and secure environment for our children provides the strong foundation they need to become our nation builders and leaders of tomorrow. Parents are the first and most important teachers of our children. What we do and say to our children will have a lasting impact on their lives. Sound early childhood education provides the building blocks of children's success at the higher academic levels. Teachers therefore play a very important role in guiding our children, stimulating their minds, and creating a supportive environment conducive to learning.
Grenada has been recognized for the progress made in early childhood education and is one of the leading countries in the OECS in this area of education. We have been instrumental in both setting and enforcing standards. Christina John, GBN News.
Over 20 educators are part of a two-day conference aimed at improving the school sector in Grenada. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
The Ministry of Education kicked off a two-day leadership conference on Tuesday aimed at enhancing leadership strategies within the education sector. The event, which brings together principals and other active leaders in the field, is designed to strengthen leadership within the education sector with a goal of improving learning outcomes for students across the country. Deputy Chief Education Officer with responsibility for schools administration, Katian James, explains.
aimed at building the capacity of school leaders so that they can be what you would call catalysts for transformation within the schools and the district. So what we have is that we have representatives from every district except Carriacou. So however, we have 6 districts present here, and we have a mixture of principals, aspiring school leaders. We also have education officers, early childhood education officers, special needs officers, and curriculum officers being part of this 2-day conference. They will be speaking on the role of leadership. How do we collaborate as leaders? We would be also looking at how do we develop strategic plans that will empower our leaders to create that atmosphere or that environment within schools that will show that we have quality education, and at the end of everything we want to ensure that students benefit from all that our leaders are gaining here today, so that when they implement within schools, the ultimate gain is to ensure that students perform at their best.
During the conference, educational leaders will participate in workshops and discussions focused on refining their leadership approaches. By promoting a stronger strategy in managing schools and academic programs, the ministry aims to bolster the quality of education and create an environment that supports effective learning mechanism for students. Ms. James explained what is expected of the participants at the final day of the conference.
So the workshop is giving them these strategies, these ideas, these tools that they can use. And it is not just talk shop, but we have workshop as well within it. And so that we can leave here at the end of the second day, every district must present to us an action plan that they would gather the information here, put together, and say what they would be going to do within their district and how they're going to use the information gathered here to impact their district and the education system as a whole.
The ministry hopes that by strengthening leadership within schools, there will be a direct and positive impact on students' achievement and educational progress. 2 participants spoke of their expectations of the conference.
As a leader, what I always seek information, in the sense that places you visit, persons you interact with, you always look for different things to navigate throughout the school. So having all the leaders here from the different secondary schools, I trust that through discussion, a lot of the discussion they would have, new ideas would come out and we'll be able to implement that when we go back to school.
I am always boastful of my teachers. I believe that I have some of the most competent and caring staff, and I am hoping and trusting that whatever I learn here, I can use it to inspire, to motivate, to get them to recognize that even with all the challenges that they face on a daily basis, that we have a responsibility to help, to nurture, and to develop the young persons that are coming to us.
The conference is set to conclude with a series of actionable recommendations that leaders can implement in their respective institutions to advance the overall performance of the education system. Rena Pitt-Thomas, GBN News.
And still to come, Grenada's creative future takes center stage with the launch of a strategic project. That story when we return.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, October 27th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, October 27th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
Win a living room makeover with Quartz Ready Cash. One lucky winner will get a chance to win a living room makeover with any cash loan. No security required and affordable monthly payments. It's quick, easy, and hassle-free. Visit one of our locations for more information about getting your Ready Cash loan today. This month is all about you with Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada, watch out now. Football lovers. The 14th edition of the Wagiti Super Knockout is here again. And on Saturday, October 19th, will be the grand opening at Victoria Park in Grenville. Yes, Big Parish. The football action kicks off with 2 big opening games from 7 p.m. Game 1, Unlace Authentic Sneaker Store, SAFL versus Sunjets United. Then in Game 2, Hat Rock Montreach FC versus Glass Herb Roots. After the game, we head stateside for the young, trending Jamaican dancehall sensation, Mali Dawn. Mali Dawn. Also featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, Breakthrough Star, and the biggest trending song, Black Card Dan. Admission $50. The 14th edition of the Wagiti Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game.
You can now get the help you need in mathematics at all grade levels, primary, secondary, and college, from a qualified and certified mathematics teacher. You can register or enroll in these classes or as a private student at the Mathematics Tutoring Lab, located in Woodlands, opposite the Rum Factory. Call or email Mr. Golden Julian at 473-456-1478 or 917-974-4386 on WhatsApp, or email juliangolden@gmail.com.
Me a 38, but you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 rum, man. That is it. No, what? Immense. Yeah. Number 1. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Grenada's creative future takes center stage as a groundbreaking strategic project sparks a new era for the island's cultural industries. More in this report.
The Office of Creative Affairs has launched its National Creative and Cultural Industries Strategy Project, aimed at developing a comprehensive strategic plan and policy framework for Grenada's creative sector. Led by Tom Fleming Creative Consultancy, a global expert in culture and creative industries, the project is divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 began with stakeholder engagement to gather critical data on Grenada's culture and the creative industries. Phase 2, which is now getting started, builds on this data to develop a strategic plan, positioning Grenada as a key hub for creative industries both regionally and globally. Additionally, several financial institutions in Grenada are preparing to provide more support for the sector following an investment readiness workshop hosted by the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs earlier this month. The workshop, also facilitated by Dr. Tom Fleming, focused on addressing the financing gap and investment barriers faced by creative and cultural enterprise in Grenada. Participants explored 5 key areas: improving financial literacy for creatives, creating industry-specific financial products, increasing understanding of the sector among financiers, encouraging private investment, and enhancing access to market data. 7 financial institutions participated in the workshop, aiming to strengthen the financial support for creative industry. Rena Pett Thomas, GBN News.
And stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
It's almost that magical time of year, and everyone's pitching in to make it unforgettable. This holiday season, even the little ones are rolling up their sleeves. With every brushstroke, every splash of color, we're crafting memories that will shine for a lifetime. Make this Christmas even more festive with Berger. Enjoy up to 40% off selected items and enter for a chance to win big, up to $1,000. To enter, purchase any Berger product nationwide. Terms and conditions apply. Christmas just looks better with Berger.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Grenada, you're invited to join the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources in celebrating World Food Day 2024. This year's theme will focus on Right to Foods for a better life and a better future. Activities include panel discussion October 16th at the National Stadium from 10 a.m. Then, turn out in your numbers as we call on community groups, agro-processors, farmers, schools, and householders. Yes, one and all. Join us at the Victoria Park in Grenville on October 18th for the grandest annual agricultural exhibition, Right to Foods for a better life and a better future. The 2024 World Food Day celebrations, enhancing Grenada's food security.
Good evening, sports fans. Haley Matthews and Joseph shared 102 runs for the opening wicket in 12.2 overs to ensure a resounding 6 wickets. Haley Matthews brought 50 off 38 balls and Joseph 52 off 38 balls. They ensured a resounding 6-wicket victory over England in the ICC T20 World Cup. The victory means that South Africa will face Group A winner and defending champion Australia in the first semi-final on Thursday, while West Indies takes on Group A runner-up New Zealand in the second semi-final on Friday. West Indies finished its league engagements with 6 points from 4 matches, the same as South Africa and England. But the Caribbean team has the highest net run rate of plus 1.504, followed by South Africa plus 1.382, and then England, which ended with their net run rate of plus 1.117. They finished third in Group B and they were eliminated. Put into bat, England slumped to 34 for 3 just after the power play, but recovered to post 141 for 7 with Nat Skiver-Brunt top scoring with 57 not out off 50 balls, while Captain Heather Knight retired hurt on 21 off 13 balls. For West Indies, leg spinner Afi Fletcher took 3 wickets for 21 runs. McDonald College is the overall winner in the Bubbles National Cross Country Championship held in St. Andrew over the weekend. They captured both the male and female divisions. It's the first time the National Cross Country Championship finals were held on a Saturday and in the parish of St. Andrews in over 20 years. Previous finals were held at the golf course in St. George. 161 athletes participated in the finals in 4 categories: under 15, under 17, under 20, and 20 plus. Here are the results by category. The top 3 places for under 15 girls: Azaria Simon from St. Mary's Catholic School with a score of 29.59. Deja Charles from St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville with a time of 31.26. And Gabrielle Mark from Boca Secondary with a time of 31.49. The top 3 places for the under 15 boys: McKeel Moses from Grenada Boys Secondary School with a time of 23.47, followed in second place by Romario Phillip from Boca Secondary with a score of 25.58, and in third place, Jordan Griffith Hazard from GBSS with a score of 26.24. And continuing with the results, top 3 places for under 17 girls: Annalisa Brown from Boca Classique Lightning with a score of 39.47. Soraya Phillip from Boca Classique with a score of 40.04. And in third place, Shernia Nelson from Anglican High School with a time of 41.59. And now on to the under-17 boys. In first place, we had Keith Charles from Grenada Christian Academy with a time of 32.07, followed in second place by Michael Thomas from McDonald College with a time of 34.14. And in third place, Rogel Cummings, also from McDonald College, and with a time of 38.12. And now the under 20 girls. We have Peaches Panchu in first place. She represented McDonald College and had a time of 42.04. In second place, behind Peaches, was Francesca Henry, also from McDonald College, and with a time of 47.06. And rounding it out in third place, Raquella Francis from SJC Grenville with a time of 53.04. And moving to the under 20 boys, John Tia Noel from St. David's Trackblazers, he had a score of 30.30. And Deloni Patrice from Happy Hill Secondary School, he had a time of 32.05, followed in third place by Aquino Redhead, also from McDonald College, and with a time of 34.05. And now for our final category of 20-plus senior males. The first place was LeBron Thorne with a time of 29.38, followed in second place by Jamie Romaine with a time of 31.31. In fourth place with Shaquem Williams with a score of 31.55. And just to round it out, we have a fourth place winner there, and that was Miguel Cape, and his score was 32.59. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports today. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. The president of ExxonMobil has firmly stated that the oil conglomerate has no intention of renegotiating the terms set in the 2016 oil contract. The remarks come amid ongoing discussions about the fairness of the contract to the people of Guyana. More in this report.
Wednesday, President of ExxonMobil Ghana Limited, EMGL, Alistair Routledge, when asked whether the company was willing to renegotiate its share of profit and royalty with Ghana, said it would be an unwise decision. He told reporters at a media briefing held at ExxonMobil's headquarters in Kingston, Georgetown, that this move would impact the oil company's already made investments. Based on Article 32 of the 2016 Production Sharing Agreement, PSA, the government has to gain permission from the operator to renegotiate the terms of the contract.
You know, at the end of the day, this was, all the elements that go into an agreement like this, a production sharing agreement, are put together at a point in time reflecting the risk that existed.
Routledge's response came in the wake of opposition leader Aubrey Norton, who said that once elected in 2025, his government would renegotiate and change the fiscal terms in the production sharing agreement, known as the PSA. The EMGL president explained that in order to attract investment, one must rethink the agreement's prospects.
This agreement's been very successful for Guyana in attracting investment into a basin where nobody had made any discoveries. It de-risked the Suriname drilling because discoveries had been made in Guyana by the Starbuck Block co-venturers.
Trinidad's police service will have less money to pay overtime in fiscal 2025. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines explained the $18 million decrease during the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament on Friday. The minister says he looks forward to the police commissioner coming up with ways to ensure her officers are more productive during their shifts. CNC3 has the details.
Placing your foot in the boots of a police officer often means working extra hours, but that could soon be coming to an end as government hopes to cap the TTPS's overtime bill.
The Ministry of National Security and the government, by further extension, has been making consistent and sustained efforts to reduce the overtime bill.
At the Standing Finance Committee on Friday, Minister Hines explained why there's been an $18 million decrease in overtime for officers in the budget.
An attempt implicitly and at the same time to gain more effort and more productivity during regular work time from the men and women of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. So the decrease is thus explained, and the effort is ongoing to continue to bring it down as we maximize productivity in usual normal working hours.
Asked by the opposition if he believes this will decrease the morale of officers, Hines had this to say.
I don't anticipate that this will tax or affect adversely the morale of the officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
But the officers themselves may not agree.
These said officers, once they work, they're expected to get paid. And if it is your budget that you allocated is $18 million less than what you allocated the last time around, once the same officers do the same amount of work that they will have done within the last fiscal, then they're expected to get paid.
While expecting more from officers, Hines said the TTPS is also considering to have special reserve officers absorbed into regular police exercises. K. Marie Fletcher, CNC3 News.
North Korea has blown up the northern sections of disused roads that connect it to South Korea. This, according to South Korea's military. Some parts of the road north of the military demarcation line dividing the two countries were blown up at about midday. The military fired warning shots south of the demarcation line, it said. Seoul had warned on Monday that Pyongyang was preparing to blow up the roads. More from Al Jazeera.
A day after issuing a warning, North Korea blew up roads on its side of the border with South Korea. A violent but symbolic gesture, severing a path connecting the two rivals. The South Korean military responded by firing warning shots on its own territory. The episode signals escalating tensions on the peninsula. Pyongyang accuses Seoul of routinely violating its airspace. On Sunday, the powerful sister of leader Kim Jong-un warned there would be consequences.
The scattering of leaflets over the capital city will be regarded as a grave, politically motivated provocation and an infringement upon our sovereignty. But the fact that drones carried the leaflets is at the core of the seriousness of this incident.
South Korea's military has denied sending drones north, but Pyongyang says it has clear evidence its southern neighbor was behind drones that reached Pyongyang in recent weeks. Activists and North Korean defectors also fly balloons into the north, carrying aid parcels and leaflets criticizing Kim. The north has retaliated with its own balloons, filled with trash, even human waste.
And that's what's been happening around our region and wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Protests de-escalate as teachers return to the classrooms on Tuesday. Opposition leader questions who's to blame over teachers' protest action. And Sir Daniel Williams' life commemorated during joint parliament sitting. CCJ set to rule on BICO compensation case. And in regional news, Exxon not interested in renegotiating oil contract with Guyana government. On the international front, North Korea blows up roads near South Korea border as tensions soar. And in sports, McDonald College captures national cross-country title. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stacia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow night.